wheels on the bus go round and round.
All right, it's all about wheels today.
Boom.
Hey. What on earth?
What?
What are you, being a jeweler today?
No.
What are you doing?
Doing paint correction.
Okay.
So I've got a little tiny run right on the edge, and my eyesight's getting to the point where I have a hard time seeing, at least really up close.
Yeah.
So I found a couple different items that will help. So this, right now I've got a 10 times scope in one side and a 20 times scope in the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see real small paint defects. So if it catches my eye, then I'm going to go ahead and, you know, catch it. Or going to investigate further.
Okay.
So that's attention to detail.
All right. There you go.
That and...
All right, so what are you doing here?
So I'm taking out a small run, or a small drip, and then I've got a small run right up here that I'm going to take out. It's just, it's Mr. Howard's Buggy, and it's just not up to what I found okay. It caught my eye, so I'm going to fix it. No charge to the client.
Great.
I'm just not happy with it.
All right, what else is going on?
Miss Riley is finally up out of polish. So she's not a show car, but we tried to do, you know, best we can with a limited time. And it's pretty straight. It's straighter than a factory car. Paint's a lot shinier and smooth. I've got one more paint correction to do over here in the dash. That's just a little blow and go and no big deal.
All right.
Next week it'll actually be over in, probably over at assembly. So they've got the pan pretty much ready to go. I think they even bled the brakes on it.
Fantastic.
So.
All right, I had some questions for you.
I like questions. Let's
All
walk
right.
back here.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen this one in a while. Yes, we've been cleaning.
Whoa, empty space.
So, and then we have Mr. Range over here. So we're waiting on the headliner for that one. It's incoming from Texas.
Great. Okay.
So,
Fantastic. All right, you ready for questions?
I like questions.
All right, they're all about wheels.
On the bus go round and round, round and round,
So we
round
were
and round.
supposed to do this last week, but we both forgot to bring the questions,
Yeah.
and that's helpful. Okay, so first question. What are the pros and cons of converting to disc brakes? Is it worth it to kind of just only do the front conversion, or do you need to do all of them?
In my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, I think the front disc conversion on a normal powered Bug, I think that's a good idea. If you're going to go a little bit higher horsepower, then you're going to go ahead and do the foil disc and do a better kit, do the best kit that you can afford to do.
Mm-hmm.
There are some budget versions out there that are based off the VW setup, and then there are some that have wheel wells and cross pistons. And if you're doing like an electric car or something like that, definitely the four-wheel disc, wheel woods, vented, cross-drilled, because you're going to need that extra braking power for all the extra mass.
Okay. So are there any cons to making that switch?
Not really.
No. And the benefits?
You stop a lot quicker.
Stopping is good.
Yeah, and your brakes don't fade out quite as bad.
Okay, great.
So they don't get as hot as quickly.
Right. All right. Now we're switching to lugs.
Okay.
I know we've had to have this conversation before, trying to explain it for the book that's coming out, the Build and Modify Your People book. All right, everybody want a headache? Let's discuss lugs. So, 4 or 5 lugs. What's with the extra lug? What do we need to know in like really layman's terms?
It's more of a factory manufacturing thing. The earlier cars are 5x205, and that's if you're doing an odd pattern, you're measuring. You go from one point, from number 1 to number 2. I'm sorry, from number 1 to number 2. And if you're doing an even pattern, you cross a bolt.
Okay.
So you go from number 1 to number 3, and that's a 4x130. And those are the 2 standard VW sizes for the air-cooled stuff. So the other thing that we are looking at is we also do a lot of 5x130 conversions, which is the Porsche pattern. And because a lot of the aftermarket rims require that pattern in order to run on these cars. The offset's perfect on these for a lot of the Porsche stuff, especially if you're going with a full custom rim or a off-the-shelf, like an empty rim, which I'll show you later.
All right. That should do it on that. And then rims. All right, so let's say if you put modern rims on a period correct car, does that kind of wreck the look, or is that all right? And what makes for a cool rim in the first place?
Cool is all in the eye of the beholder. For me, it has more to do with not interrupting design flow.
Sure.
And then, the other thing is like it doesn't necessarily ruin a good rim. A good example is this is David Range's car. Can you lift up one of the things here? So this is a Paul Osio wheel.
Yeah.
This is a 5x130, and this is a take off of the Cosmics.
Oh, there we go.
And over here, this is a reproduction of a 5x130 for the Porsche Spook.
Okay.
And this one is actually made by EMPI. So this one's actually set up specifically for VWs for their offset and for their backspacing. So it doesn't necessarily ruin it. You can ruin the look of a car with a gaudy rim.
Yeah.
Unless it's a gaudy car, and then it just has to fit stylistically.
Chrome won't get you home.
There are rims that are performance rims that are lightweight, and that's one of the nice things about the newer rims is they're lighter than the original factory stuff, which it decreases your rotational mass. Increases your stopping power, and it gets you a little bit better onto the road because you're reducing your weight. The classic rim that they do, like the wide 5 smoothies, we can actually do as a 4x130, but those are all custom made rims. So you have to remember you're going to be paying for those because those are low production rims. And it's like with Range's rims, this is the first set of rims off of the production line. So, we paid a little bit more for it, but we got a decent price overall. And for what they are, they're gorgeous. And, this is set 001. So, Paul did a great job with
Really?
this.
I didn't realize these were the very first.
Yeah, 001.
Fantastic.
So, we're working with Osio wheels for a lot of our clients. We seem to see a demand for them.
Great. Okay.
So hopefully VW, that answers your questions. And yes, the guy's name is actually VW.
Yes, it is.
I actually met him. So
All right.
I'm going to turn you over to Darren.
There we go. All right, Darren. Show me what's new.
Well, I was just going to, since we're going to start here, we've got, and I think we've gone over before, we've got a 57 oval.
Nice.
That is waiting on some parts to come in, some metal parts. We're going to have to cut out some apron and stuff. So it's got into sealer, and we're waiting on parts for it to go, so that's kind of why it's sitting back here in the dark.
Okay.
On the other side of that is Mr. Pippen's convertible that's still sitting here. That car's been done for a while, but he's in the military and he couldn't get out because of COVID, so it's a COVID stuck car. So he'll eventually be able to get back here and get his car.
All right.
It's been done, so we don't talk about it very often, but I figured we'd go ahead and talk about it since we're coming near a bypassing COVID, hopefully, here in the state. So hopefully he can get out soon.
Yeah.
And come and get his car.
That's great. We could use the room.
And then we've done a little cleaning back here.
I
so
see
we can
this.
see here. So we don't get to see the notch very often, but there's
Right.
Miss Lauren's notch back. We're going to start getting back on some of it and seeing where we need to get with it. That's her motor sitting there. So.
Okay.
And Range is back here because he's waiting on some parts. So We'll come back out here. We got that little blue bus that's gonna go home. It came here, it was in a wreck, and so we're not gonna be able to do anything with it. It's too much damage, so
That's
they're gonna.
the thing. It's like it could be saved, but at what cost? You know.
This is Mr. Bissell 71 Westy, and it's done. And we didn't do all the work. He had it painted somewhere else, and what he brought it to us is to put a new motor and tranny in it, crate motor and tranny, to get the wiring up. And so we've got it all that done. So the motor and transit, it's up running, all the lights and turn signals work. And then he's going to send it out to his son to do the rest of the work in California. So it's going to California, but it's done. So it'll be leaving first part of next week.
Great, okay.
Then we move on in here, and we're finishing up some touch up on the little buggy here, Mr. J. Howard's buggy. We changed a couple things. We put some new tail light lenses on for him. He's doing a little bit of paint buffing, and then he should be done here and heading back home here.
Great.
The next couple days. Mr. Miller's 74 Super is getting much stuff, so the headliner's done in there, and now it's gone into a stage where we're not going to do any more interior until we get the greasy motor work done, which we're in the middle
makes
of now.
sense.
So you got a new dash pad put on. Headliner, it's going to have new seats, but we're not going to put those in until we get all the greasy work done.
Yeah.
So which Shannon can tell you about that, what we did on this, and it's in the middle kind of, so
Okay.
he'll tell you what's going on with that.
Shannon.
One more thing is Riley's. I'm sorry, Miss
all right.
Riley's. You saw the body in there. This is the pan, and it's pretty much ready for the body. So we should be mating these the end of this week or next week.
Okay.
Everything's done that we can do on it, ready to go. So we're gonna put the body in here. We got the whole front end done, the rear end's done. Brakes are on.
We will do a video on that.
Yeah, so these were the wheels that we just talked about. These are the knockoff Porsche rims that are going on here. So they're on, tires on, it's all ready to go. So you'll see a video next week, or should be next week, maybe the week after on that, when we mate the body on here.
I don't think I've watched a Ghia body mating. It's a little heavier than a Beetle, though.
Heavier.
Yeah, a little awkward, but I think, so look for that.
Yeah.
We'll do that, so.
All right. Shannon, show us what you got.
Well, like Darren said, we've got Mr. Miller in here. We currently are changing over to a disc brake setup with upgraded sway bar, and we're going to upgrade to new struts because he wants to drop the front. Being a Super Beetle,
Okay.
they usually sit up high, so
Yeah, a
a
little
lot of people usually drop them down a little bit, just kind of level them out.
Sure.
Then waiting to make sure we'll probably be pulling motor, doing clutch, a little bit of engine reseal and tune.
Beautiful.
So he's on his way and getting it done. So
Perfect timing.
yes,
It's getting to be nice driving
Oh
weather.
yes, and he's gonna love it because from what we understand, he found out this was his dad's old car.
Oh yeah, I heard about
Yes,
that. That's crazy.
yes. So
Wow.
I mean that's kind of good to catch your dad's old car.
No kidding. Wow.
Now on Cabral,
All right. Yeah.
we will have a video coming soon of Cabral firing up and running. We've got to still do a little bit of tuning work on him. He is coming together very nicely. Darren and Josh still have some stuff to do on the interior and stuff, and then I've got to still work with suspension a little bit, get it set up right.
Okay.
Other than that, it's getting on the short list now, so maybe we'll be seeing this bus leave soon.
All right.
And go home.
I like it when buses go home.
Yes,
Makes room
yes.
for like 2 Beetles.
Yes, exactly. And then Herbie over here, working on getting taking the skid plate off because we've already removed the air conditioning. And the skid plate was way up on here. Now we just got to get the little stubs off. Then we have, I believe on the list, we're doing a collapsible steering column. So that if it does get crashed, it doesn't go jamming right
safer.
up. Yeah, it's a little bit safer. Then upgrade brakes and a few other things on it. So, we're starting to work on him a little bit more.
Great. All right. I want that next test drive.
You and me
Shotgun.
both. You and me both.
All right.
Pick back up with you again.
Yeah.
So we got growing pains going on here, so we're doing some cleaning and organizing. So we've got a lot going on, so we're having to make room. So
Right, yeah.
that's part of what you see when you
An
look like-
improved flow.
Yeah, so
In one side of the building, out the other.
out here we got Josh working on Rusty Bus again, so we started back up on that.
That smells nice.
Yeah, so he's
You playing with glue?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just primer. All right. Still smells pretty good. Man, this is really coming along.
Yep.
How's that new welder working out?
We're pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hadn't get to use it a whole lot, but we'll get there.
Oh, yeah. All right. So what's new on Rusty?
Just getting the floor pans mocked up, drilled 262 holes, so.
262 holes you had to drill.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You counted them?
Yeah, I do. I usually count all that stuff,
Yeah.
all the inches I weld. It's just habit.
Oh, yeah,
on
sure.
Previous jobs. So.
Right.
But yeah,
Oh, that's great.
we're just getting the floors mocked up and getting ready to put in and weld them out and move forward. We'll continue on to the back side and we'll weld up the fender wells and move on back to the engine bay and get all that welded in place, and then we'll start working across the top and getting the top in place so it can go to sandblast.
Oh, wow. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, right now it's open roof.
Yeah. For now, temporarily.
Yeah, that'll be a good thing.
Well, I guess it'll still be open considering it's a.
It's a rag top,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
All right.
So,
Well,
yeah,
you
I
know,
guess it'll still be open too.
that'll be great. That's fantastic. All right. Well,
All right.
I think that's it this week, guys. You all know what to do.
Bye,
Bye, nice people.